In this video, we'll walk through configuring the AC system for a microinverter design with battery storage and generating the single line diagram. In this example, the modules and microinverters are already placed and organized into branches, and the battery has been added to the design. From here, we can move into the AC system configuration. A junction box. Next, move to the combiner box. The correct combiner model will already match the battery that was added earlier. And you'll see that Connect Battery is already turned on, which allows the battery to appear in the single line diagram. Toggle on A battery disconnect, PV disconnect, then add an AC disconnect if required by the utility or AHJ. Now we move into the electrical panel configuration, which depends on the type of backup system being installed. Let's quickly review the difference between full home backup and partial home backup. This determines how the electrical panels are configured in the system. Let's start with full home backup. For a full home backup design, the battery is backing up the entire main service panel. That means you can simply add the main service panel, enter the panel details, and select the tie-in method. If needed, you can also define a load control circuit for non-essential loads, which may be shed during backup operation. Now let's look at partial home backup. Instead of adding the main service panel first, you'll start by adding a sub-panel for the critical loads that need to stay powered during an outage. Enter the sub-panel's breaker rating, bus rating, and estimated panel load, and then add the main service panel after the sub-panel is configured. Remember, the sub-panel rating must always be lower than the main panel breaker rating to meet the sum of breakers rule. Next, configure the meter setup. If the system uses a meter main combo, internal meter will already be toggled on. From there, choose whether the system uses a meter collar behind the utility meter or a meter collar in a discrete meter pan. Depending on utility approval, once everything is configured, return to the line diagram section and generate the single line diagram. If the battery was added after the diagram was already generated, simply click Generate Again so the system updates. When the diagram is complete, you'll see the inverter branches feeding into the combiner, the battery connection, any optional disconnects, and the full panel configuration based on whether the design is full home backup or partial home backup. And that's how you configure the AC system with battery storage and generate the single line diagram for both full home backup and partial home backup designs.